people agree that it could be to commemorate the humble beginnings of the House of Commons. So commoners, regular people, they didn't have fancy locations to meet, so they would have their first sittings outside in the grass. So whether or not that's a true story, it's a lovely story. It's the one we try to commemorate with our green carpet. At the end of the room, you can see the speaker's chair. This is where the speaker sits, sort of overlooking the room. Right now, we have a very young speaker. The Honorable Andrew Scheer is only 32 years old. Yeah, when he's elected just like other speakers by his peers. So he's also an MP, but has to be neutral when he is in the chair. Some of you may know our First Lady, Jeanne Sauvé, 1982. Unfortunately, she wasn't very tall. So when she walked in, sit in the speaker's chair, she actually had to jump to be able to reach the chair. It was too high. Believe it or not, right now there's a hydraulic system under the chair enabling us to increase or lower its height to fit any size of speaker. So if you have any ambition in the House of Commons, this need not be a problem. With the Prime Minister on the 11th chair, sitting amongst his... because it's the new territory of Canada. It's the north of Canada. It used to be Northwest Territory, but now it's divided. So it's the Inuit territory. Yeah, now it's the top.
So will they have a signal?
Either on this side or the other, just leave the corridor at the center. Just we have someone. George V, George VI, and ruling Queen Elizabeth II. Before you ask me, yes, George VI was the main character of the movie The King's Speech, though in real life he doesn't look like Colin Firth. Queen Victoria's portrait is an original. It's the most famous of them all. It's the one that was saved from the fire 4 times. If you have a problem with the fire here in Parliament, even before Ottawa was the national capital, this portrait was in Montreal, because Montreal, Toronto, the capitals in the first place. Now, red, green, it doesn't make that much of a difference, but it's a tradition that we've always kept. This is the room of the Crown. If the monarch wants to sit in Parliament, this is where it's possible. That's why we have the bust of Queen Victoria overlooking the room, and then we have 2 thrones at the back. The throne on the left is for the monarch of Canada, so Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, or His Excellency the Right Honourable David Johnston, Governor General